Kian says, COVID has ruined my varsity experience so far. I was a first year in 2020, so I've been extremely isolated, lacking student experience, and just exacerbated my depression. What do I do to combat this? And I've heard from so many people, even starting this year, and they are on campus, but sitting in their res on their computer, watching a lecturer teach from their residence or their house somewhere away. So that student campus experience has been almost sterilized. And I think I totally agree with Kian. And I mean, I don't know what we're going into an incredibly difficult and uncertain phase in humanity, I think, that we're all going to have to adjust with. But people like Kian, what should have been an exciting on-campus, vibrant opportunity to make friends and interact and develop intimate personal relationships with people and friendships that I had in my varsity experience that I still have for the rest of my life, some of this has now been affected. So Melissa, your thoughts for Kian specifically? Can we help Kian here?
I am sorry, and I want to say that so sincerely, because when we dream about going to university, and for a lot of us, that's something that we know where we're going when we're tiny children. We have the visions and the dreams, and we know what our parents and our brothers and sisters have said about the experience. So we build up this expectation and this dream. And 2020 happens, and the dream is dashed. And I'm sorry, because it sucks. And I need to acknowledge how much it sucks. How do we combat this? I don't really know. As much as I like to be the expert, managing expectations, first of all, to know that it probably will not be the experience that everybody talks about. So how can you capitalize and still find meaning and satisfaction? So that comes down to personal drivers. What is meaningful in your life? What is meaningful for you in terms of engaging with the lecturer? Do you need more contact? Do you get something out of more contact? Can you ask for more contact? Is there a way to set up a study group so you still get some kind of interaction? Are you taking care of yourself? It's combating this it's a global struggle, and I don't know what it looks like yet. What I know is self-care, whatever that means for you, and finding a victory on a daily basis, which it's hard when you're depressed. I get that. But to do something, set a goal, burn the boat. I use the eat the frog metaphor, but eat the frog.
I know. Eat frogs for breakfast.
100%. Eat the frog. A lot of the times we curl into that isolation hole and don't get up and don't eat, and get up, eat, make something delicious, post it on Instagram. If at this point our lives are online, engage with social network, engage with something, but claim a victory. Do something for you and claim it. And it seems small and trivial, but it builds up over time. And just structure, maintain structure as much as you can. And you're going to have to self-impose it, because we don't have the timetables and we don't have lecturers coming in and out of lecture halls. But have some structure, have some routine. And within that, try to find something to hold on to of the student experience you can make for yourself, even though it's not the one that you expected. That is not the nicest answer, but I think it's the true answer for me at least.
No, and I mean, if I was just to play it back to you in Kian's context, so Kian has taken a step of joining this webinar today. I don't know, he may be in the Facebook group. I'll go and have a look, and I don't know, maybe his university sent him the session, but he clicked on it today. Step number 1. Step number 2, he put a comment in the chat. Step number 3, hopefully he's been listening, and we haven't promised to solve the world's problems for him, but that 3rd and 4th, 5th, 6th step, whatever that's going to look like, hopefully is more positive than if he hadn't taken those first 1 or 2 or 3 steps. So maybe it's a couple of inches that changes his trajectory away from the cliff edge, and maybe not completely away from it, but not as close to it as he would be if he hadn't come on this webinar, he hadn't been vulnerable and asked for help, etc.